Coming to you from the Pacific Northwest, you're listening to Mythic Radio.
The first time it happened, I was sleeping and woke up because I felt a hand on my leg and I realized that I couldn't move.
And he come across this object on the ground which was the shape of a flying saucer. So he jumped out of his pickup and went down there, and there was 4 beings laying on the ground.
When I raised my head back up, I was turning my head, and out of my peripheral vision, I seen something hop to a tree. And it was tall, about 7-8 foot tall, and it was black, real hairy, like a gorilla.
The first thing we saw was this winged creature, 14-foot wingspan at least. It was huge. It almost covered half the road.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Nick. Thank you for tuning in. Today is Friday, August 11th, 2017, and this is episode number 7. You can visit us over at mythicradio.com and share your own experiences by clicking on the Tell Your Story link. You can also get involved by joining our forums at mythicradio.com and by following us across all social media at Mythic Radio Live. Don't forget, you can also find the Mythic Radio podcast on Spreaker, iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, TuneIn, and YouTube, depending on where you prefer to listen. The forests of the northeastern United States, including southeastern Canada and the Great Lakes region, hold many stories of mysterious creatures and unexplained phenomena. From Bigfoot to ghost lights, this part of the world has no shortage of bizarre occurrences and ancient folklore. For hundreds of years, Native Americans have told stories about strange beings they called the Pukwudgie, small goblin-like creatures that inhabit the forests and swamps of this region. By many tribes, this creature is believed to be capable of both good and evil, and interacting with the Pukwudgie is ill-advised due to their unexpected behavior. I chose this topic for today's show because I believe that a large majority of people are not familiar with this creature, much less its history. Many telltale signs of the Pukwudgie can be confused with different types of spirit activity. This can be an issue when trying to rid your home or property of strange phenomena, as it's important to know what type of entity you're dealing with beforehand. The name Pukwudgie literally means person of the wilderness, and its lore is affiliated with 5 different Native American tribes, including the Abenaki, Algonquin, Mohican, Ojibwe, and Wampanoag. Pukwudgie has 3 different pronunciations and over 37 alternate spellings depending on the tribe. The earliest known legend of the Pukwudgie is connected with the people of the Wampanoag tribe. Legend has it that the Wampanoag believed in a creation giant named Mashop. He was responsible for creating much of the land the tribe called home, and Mashop was loved and revered by the tribe. The smaller and less powerful Pukwudgie were jealous of Mashop, as all their efforts to be helpful to the Wampanoag usually backfired. Instead of being loved, they were considered a nuisance. So rather than help the tribe, the Pukwudgie decided to annoy them instead. Things soon escalated, and the tribe turned to Mashop for help. Mashop captured the creatures and scattered them throughout the New England area, killing many of them in the process. The surviving Pukwudgies returned to exact revenge on the tribe by setting fire to their homes, kidnapping their children, and luring many to their death deep in the woods. Again, Mashop was called upon. This time he sent his 5 sons to get rid of the Pukwudgie once and for all. Being outnumbered, though, all 5 sons fell victim to the arrows of the Pukwudgie. An outraged Mashop went on a rampage and began killing every Pukwudgie he came upon. Those that got away fled across the region, laying low until Mashop faded into native mythology. It is for this reason that many tribes believe that the Pukwudgie have turned against them and are no longer a friend to humans. According to Algonquin folklore, Pukwudgies are magical little people of the forest, similar to the gnomes or fairies of European legend. Some people that have encountered the creatures describe it as ranging in height from 2 to 4 feet tall. Others claim that they have seen Pukwudgies up to 6 feet tall. They are usually described as being hairy and having large pointed ears and a large nose. In some cases, they are described as even looking like a wolf. They are known to have magical powers, including turning invisible, shape-shifting into animals such as cougars, creating fire, confusing people, and bringing harm to them by staring at them. In the Ojibwe and other Great Lakes tribes, the Pukwudgie is considered to be a mischievous but basically good-natured creature who plays tricks on people but is not dangerous. In the Abenaki and other northeast Algonquin tribes, a Pukwudgie can be dangerous, but only to people who treat him with disrespect. In the Wampanoag and other tribes of southern New England, the Pukwudgie are still believed to be impulsive and dangerous creatures who may play harmless tricks, but are just as likely to steal children or commit deadly acts of sabotage. If encountered, you should not interact or taunt them, or they will repay you by playing nasty tricks on you or by following you and causing trouble. They are known to kidnap people, push them off cliffs, attack their victims with short knives and spears, and use sand to blind their victims. Pukwudgie seem to be more common in areas where elevated levels of supernatural activity occur. Recent sightings have been witnessed in the Freetown Fall River State Forest in Massachusetts on the Watupa Reservation. Fall River is home to the infamous axe murderess Lizzie Borden. Other sightings have been documented at Mound State Park in Anderson, Indiana. Not far from Mound State Park is the haunted Moundsville State Penitentiary. Pukwudgie have also been recently spotted on Harryman Road in Round Rock, Texas, where folks have been encountering strange gnome-like creatures. There have also been a handful of well-documented cases where Pukwudgie have been spotted in people's homes. One case in particular occurred in Weymouth, Massachusetts. Soon after a family moved into their new home, strange things began to happen. They experienced being pushed, scratched, and poked, as well as seeing dark shadows and small figures throughout the house. Objects in the home would move or go missing entirely. Their daughter witnessed 2 different entities with horns staring at her from the bedroom closet. The family also experienced the sensation of spiderwebs on their skin, accompanied by a prickly feeling. Family members also experienced the feeling of being dizzy and off balance. Some people believe that giving the Pukwudgie a small plot of land, such as a garden or flower bed, as a peace offering, will divert their hostility. In other, less malicious scenarios, people have had luck getting rid of activity by simply ignoring the Pukwudgie. The idea is that the Pukwudgie will lose interest when they don't get the reaction that they're seeking. It's important to note, however, that if you are experiencing some type of hostile entity, don't hesitate to reach out for help. It's believed that the Pukwudgie are not connected to any particular religion or belief system. They don't necessarily answer to a higher being, and this is why clearing them from a residence or piece of land can be tricky. If you have a question about the Pukwudgie or anything else that I discussed in this episode, please reach out to me. I want to hear what you guys have to say, and I would really like to know if any of you have experienced a similar type of encounter with what you think could be a Pukwudgie. Thanks to everyone for joining me today, and I'd like to remind you that if you do enjoy the show, please consider telling a friend about us. I also encourage you to visit our forums on mythicradio.com, where you'll find all the topics that we discuss here on the podcast. It's a great place to ask questions, share your own experiences, and start new topics on what interests you. If you have a question or story for me, as I said, you may contact me on social media at Mythic Radio Live, or click on the Tell Your Story link on mythicradio.com. You can also email me at mythicradio@gmail.com. I hope you'll join me on the next episode, where we'll be talking about strange disappearance of a man in some very odd circumstances. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time here on Mythic Radio.